discovery. If you have to put someone on a pedestal, put If you have to put someone on a pedestal, put teachers. They are society's heroes. The duties of a teacher are neither few nor small, but they elevate the mind and give energy to the character. The best teachers are those who show you where to look, but don't tell you what to see. Better than 1,000 days of diligent study is one day with a great teacher. Your heart is slightly bigger than the average human heart, but that's because you're a teacher. Teachers can change lives with just the right mix of chalk and challenges. Teaching is the greatest act of optimism. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. Students, don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. It is not what is poured into a student that counts, but what is planted. Teachers have 3 loves: love of learning, love of learners, and the love of bringing the first 2 loves together. The art of teaching is the art of assisting discovery. Education doesn't just make us smarter, it makes us whole. Teaching kids to count is fine, but teaching them what counts is best. I am indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. I like a teacher who gives you something to take home to think about besides homework. I have learned silence from the talkative, toleration from the intolerant, and kindness from the unkind. Yet, strange, I am ungrateful to those teachers. A good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning. A teacher who is attempting to teach without inspiring the pupil with a desire to learn is hammering on cold iron. Good teachers know how to bring out the best in students. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Change is the end result of all true learning. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. The learning process continues until the day you die. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. Develop a passion for learning.
Good evening, everybody. Could you please confirm if I'm audible? If I'm audible, please put a yes in the chat. All right, thank you. Good evening once again. Thank you all for registering and attending the 7-day online faculty development program. on digital pedagogy, ICT, and AI-assisted teaching in line with OBE and NEP, which is being organized by the Internal Quality Assurance Cell, IQAC, of St. James College of Nursing and St. James College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Chalakudy, in association with the Kerala State Higher Education Council, the KSHEC. Today, we would like to welcome the resource person, Dr. Suresh Nambudri, MTech, MBA, PhD. He's a product development specialist with 30 plus years of experience and is the former COO of Tata Motors, and he's the founder member of SPI Technologies, Pune. And we would like to welcome all the FTP participants of today. Now, about this FTP, this is a 7-day FTP program with live sessions from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And this is actually our 6th day of the FTP. In case you were not able to attend any of the live sessions, the recordings are available on LMS for the paid participants. All the participants who have paid the processing fee will receive the LMS TQ learning access, the video recordings for all the days, and also a participation certificate. Also, the paid participants will receive the question paper.ai registration email as well. If any of you are still interested and would like to make the payment, you can make the payment of rupees 450 to St. James Hospital bank account details I've already put in the chat. The LMS has hands-on activities that are to be completed along with the FTP. If any of you are facing any issue with WebEx, you can join on YouTube live stream with the link that I've put in the chat on the top. Now, my name is Sujin Jacob George. I'm working as Global Relations Manager for IPSR Solutions Limited, and I will be the event moderator. Coming on to today's session, today's technical session, the topic will be Generative AI for Research. This will be delivered by Dr. Suresh Nambudri, who is an MTech, MBA, PhD, and he's the Director of SPI Technologies, Pune. Dr. Suresh Nambudri has served as a resource person for faculty development programs in the topics of outcome-based education, critical and creative thinking, ChatGPT, and AI tools for educators, design thinking, etc. He is currently collaborating with HEIs like IITs and NITs and other premium institutions for improving the employability of students. He is a mentor, researcher, and an educator in addition to a senior corporate consultant. He is a BTech Mechanical, MTech Production Engineering, and MBA New Product Development. His PhD research subject was cognitive rigor requirement was startup and entrepreneurship. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sijin, for the introduction, and good evening to all. And I hope you remember our discussion about 3 days ago. That was about how to use generative AI for pedagogical excellence. And as I was telling you that day, we have very little time, but it is a very important thing. We can understand the fundamentals, and we can sow the seeds of this great technology and how this can be used for our day-to-day work, specifically in our profession. That is for teaching, and that is for research. So last day, I will tell you what are the things we discussed the last day in 2 hours. We spoke about generative AI fundamentals, and I tried to build a concept of generative AI in your mind, because generative AI it's a concept. It is to be developed constructed in our brain so that we will be able to relate whatever we see, whatever we learn about generative AI. We will be able to build our own ideas based on that. So I explained how a dismantled bike turning into a scooter, or in a kitchen, how that semi-cooked food is working as a trained data. So, and then how to create a good dishes from that particular trained data. So that these type of analogies I used that day. And then I discussed about how to use this generative AI and custom prompting. I explained what is prompting and what is the importance of prompting. And I told that prompting is the literacy of the future, because whatever you want to get through generative AI, it is right from a question answer to a deep fake video. In between, it can be graphics, it can be text, it can be data analysis, whatever it is. Ultimately, what we require is prompting. Our quality of the prompting is going to decide the quality of the response we get from generative AI. And specifically, I told that it is not necessary to learn more and more and more AI tools, because this AI tools, whatever you see, because when I started using generative AI, there were only some 25 to 30 AI tools, but now there are more than 35,000 to 45,000 AI tools. You need to understand ChatGPT type of a large language model. It took some 7 to 8 years to get developed, but at the same time, if this most of this AI tool, they are taking only 8 to 10 hours to get developed. You know why? Because all these AI tools are some special purpose function what we get from ChatGPT, and all these AI, most of all in the sense 99.9% of these AI tools are only handling some 2 or 3 prompts. Means whatever from the prompt engineering we discussed prompts, it is only 2 or 3 specific special purpose prompts will make you an AI tool. Then they start advertisement, then they start asking for money. So one important point I spoke that day was that never use any of the AI tools unless it cannot be done by ChatGPT or Gemini. Unless it cannot. From my experience of using this LLMs for the last 1.5 years, I will tell you this ChatGPT what it cannot do. It cannot make a video, it cannot make a graphics, it cannot make music, but almost everything else it can. If you are using a paid version of ChatGPT, then you will get many plugins in that. Many plugins. These plugins also can be used for generating video, generating audio, generating music, generating graphics, generating cartoons, make your photo to your cartoon. Anything can be done with that. So therefore, what I am coming to is generative AI and the requirement of learning custom prompting, because your future is going to depend on how accurately and how sharply or how incisively you can make prompts so that you get sharp results with the pointed results, and whatever you require you will get from there without plagiarism. If you go for any of these AI tools, those things are like a stepped regulation. Go to Quillbot, go to Grammarly. You will see that you can get text generated in this way, this way, this way, this way, or this way. What about the in-between way 1 and 2? What about 2 and 3? Or in between whatever way you want? You won't get from there. But these things you will get by custom prompting. When you are doing custom prompting, you will be able to control the entire process. And that means you have got a very world's biggest library where you can ask for information and you get the answer. Like Google is giving search results, ChatGPT or Gemini or generative AI, it is not giving search results. It is giving you the answer. And when you are asking the right question, you are most of the time you are going to get the right answer. Why I told most of the time? Because this is an evolving technology. And we cannot judge an evolving technology for based on some mistakes it makes here and there. But we need to understand what is this technology, and we need to decide that we are going to grow with this technology. That was the point I was explaining that particular day. Then I have shown you that we have got a program that is 100 and plus ways to use ChatGPT for an exciting classroom. Means it is a blend of ChatGPT, it is a blend of artificial intelligence with the learning theories, with the requirement of outcome-based education. These things are all blended. Actually, this is what we require because of the Indian system. For higher and technical education, we don't need even 1 hour of learning. No, 1 hour of learning about learning. It means a teacher can survive in a higher or technical education institution without even learning any of the learning theories. Actually, learning is a very important process, and unless we learn, how to teach, it is not possible to teach effectively at all. See, when I travel in a bus, suppose I get a feeling that that bus driver is appointed based on his theoretical knowledge of automobile engineering than the knowledge of driving, I will just get out of that bus. Because what is important is he needs to know about automobile engineering to some extent, but he should be very good in driving. In the same way, when we teach a class full of students, it is imperative to know what are all the learning theories applied or need to be applied. So that was the point I was explaining that day. It is actually, when we teach in live, it's a mix of artificial intelligence, learning theories, and various educational framework with outcome-based education. This is what we require for the future of this country. This is what we require for the future of our economy. Okay, so this is what I explained that day. So I am coming to today's session. Today I am going to speak to you about speak to you regarding high impact research. Why should we need high impact research? We are doing lot of research that is quantity. Means if you see the number of number of PhDs, you know what? Last year, I heard in the newspaper that in one convocation, IIT Bombay has conferred 400 PhDs. And out of this 400 PhDs, how many PhDs can really turn into a product, turn into a process, turn into something worthwhile that can actually define the destiny of any one of us? God only knows. We do not know. See, similar way, few months ago, I heard that Osmania University in this year, they are giving 2,600 PhDs. So when we come to this, we see PhDs, PhDs, PhDs. But what about the value of these things? So this country deserves better. Bharat Mata deserves better. We need better research, because research actually research actually leads to the real sustainable economy. Research will lead to the real sustainable employment here. As for example, I will tell you one story. See, this is told by one of my German friends. He is working in a R&D engineering research center of a very big company here in Whitefield, Bangalore. I will tell you. Few years ago, they selected so many BTech students from some of the top NITs. And they were, as part of the orientation, they were taken to the R&D department, which is there in Bangalore, and they made a team of seven There's 7 BTech cross-functional graduates. That is some from mechanical, some from electrical, electronics. In that way, they made a cross-functional team, and one washing machine was given to them and told that you take 1 month and you come up with improvement ideas for this washing machine. Improvement ideas for this washing machine. Do you know what? They spend 1 month. They spend 1 month. Do you know what was the result? What was the idea they bought after 1 month? It is actually shameful. They gave only one suggestion. That one suggestion was they wanted specifically some ideas for cost reduction also. Cost improvement of the washing machine along with the ideas for cost reduction. Do you know? They gave only one idea. What was that idea? Now you are giving 2 meter length for the wire from the washing machine to the plug. That much is not necessary. You can cut it into half. That is the cost reduction. They could not give any idea for improvement of the washing machine. This person, this boss, he was manager there. He was telling me the same assignment was given to another group of engineers from China. They came up with 143 ideas. 143 ideas in the sense, including the change in the way people wash, including reducing the material, reducing the thickness of some of the item, thereby saving the material, and even they gave some suggestions for the assembly in such a way that 4 assembly stations could be reduced, and then certain ideas they gave in such a way that while manufacturing the rejection rates are less. This is the type of the thing they got from the Chinese engineers of the same age with the same qualification. This is what the point we need to discuss here. You go to Wikipedia and see a list of inventors. We see that out of 1,300, we are actually nowhere. You go and sit, make a list of the things around us. Things around us means right from washing machine to cell phone to car to anything. You see that how many of them these things are actually conceived by us. We will see that almost nothing. We are following the Macaulay theory in the sense we only know somebody dictate and we write, including the companies like Infosys, Cognizant, and TCS. Over the 45 years, they have not invented a language, not invented a great software. They only did, somebody asked and they did the carpenters and plumbers job in software engineering. Why this is happening? Because we are not getting any ideas. I am not speaking about technology alone. You just see this, take any drama. Why here everybody is sitting and watching Korean drama? Why we are not able to conceive such a type of drama? Why we are not able to find a composition like that? Why are we not able to develop something new ideas? Why should we copy everything? Go and see the list of the unicorn startup here. You will see that everyone is copy of something else. Right from Paytm to Ola, you take everything is a copy. This IIT Bombay, they don't have an original startup. Means everything is copied from somewhere. Why such a thing is happening in this country? This is what we require, another level of thinking. I am going to speak about that particular level of thinking and how that can be, how artificial intelligence can be a great help for taking us forward and making each one of us with self-esteem and self-respect. Because it is not an issue of number of papers published. It is not the issue of number of PhDs. It is the issue of number of patents. It is the issue of how can we make Chinese crave for Indian products. How can we develop something that is actually world's number one? If we have to think like that, we have to think in a little higher way. I am going to speak about that one today. Please let me share my screen. Hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this I am going to speak about artificial intelligence for high impact research. Here also I need to take an anticipatory bail. This I normally take 2 days program. 2 days program because I take the research scholars and faculty members through a particular blend. It's a blend of research methodology, artificial intelligence, applied critical thinking, and prompt engineering. So this is the combination we can use for performing high impact research with an objective of solid output. So I am going to speak about this I have got about 1.5 hours for this, and in the end of this, I will also show you some methods, a particular platform. On that platform, you can use this combination or this blend of techniques effortlessly. So let me go next. See, wherever you go, any campus you go in India, you will see research scholars in this way. They are totally confused. They are totally confused, full of exclamation, and they are under fire, and the time is running. So when the research scholars stand like that, what is the solution they get at this point? At this point of time, they will get an advice that you use AI. You use AI so that you can do a research fast. But when they go and search for AI, they will see some of the tools specifically made for research. You go to internet, you go and see what are all the tools you will see for research purpose. These tools, I made a grouping of this. What are the type of tools you get? One set is AI tools for searching literature. You will get these type of sites, AI tools for that. In the beginning, they will give something free. Then they will start asking for money. In the same way, AI tools for literature review. You will see these tools. These tools are plus, and it is the same situation. Same situation. Sometimes they will some numbers they give free, then they will ask for money. That means my objective here is that what you get from internet, you get AI tools for searching literature, AI tools for literature review, AI tools for content generation, AI tools for chat summarizing and paraphrasing, AI tools for data analysis and data visualization, AI grammar check, paper editing, etc. This is what you get on internet. I want to tell you that these are all only 5% of AI's capability. These tools, whatever you are seeing on internet, this is only 5% of AI's capability. I am here to speak about the balance 95%. That is actual capability. The second point is none of these things are actually the real problem of the researcher. The real problem of the researcher is starting from idea generation, validation, going through each stage of research methodology, doing best in each stage of research methodology, and then gaining so much of insight and contributing to the body of knowledge. That is what ultimately the objective, that is the place in which our Indian researchers fail. Indian researchers, you know that people go to these researchers come to the campus. Some people, they have some idea about what to do research, but they are very rare, very rare. Rest of the people are, they are interested in some subject, but they do not even know what to do research. Actually, a person who doesn't know what to do research, in my personal opinion, is not, doesn't deserve to be a researcher, or he or she should spend that much time doing that investigation, and they have to use the various, all three domains of Bloom's taxonomy. They should understand the social requirements. They should understand the potential of their domain, and they should develop the empathy. They should develop the imagination so that they will be able to club these things, and they will be able to develop their own research problem. It is not like that you go behind the research guide or the whatever subject research guide throws, immediately capture with both hands and start doing. Then it is a surrogacy. It is not your baby. That's all. We need to develop our own idea. This is the first problem with the Indian researchers. So from here on, these are the things in which actually we need support. And these are the support in which we can get from generative AI. Those things are not available on any of these AI tools. Okay, now let us go ahead and see what are the things actual generative AI can do. Let me tell you what are the things actually generative AI can help. What are the ways in which generative AI can help the researcher? First, it is instant ideation expansion. Instant ideation expansion. That is, even with a mere spark of thought, AI can aid the researcher in rapidly broadening and refining ideas, providing a fertile ground for research expansion. There is no AI tool for that. Now, second, I am coming to uninterrupted research flow. You go to any campus and speak to the researchers, you will see that they are all in one condition: they got stuck. When they are getting stuck, there is no one to actually get them out of that particular situation. They spend a lot of time. That is the reason, you know, that how many years some of these scholars take for PhD. I heard once in a campus, one person asked me, have you seen men with beard, age 30 to 36 and all crying? I asked in which movie? He said not movie. They are all research scholars. Means get stuck and not able to come. If you are using generative AI properly, you will not get stuck even for 1 minute. You will not get stuck. Whatever, wherever you have got complication, confusion, if you can prompt, you will get the result. Then third thing is critical thinking amplification. With AI's inherent critical thinking enhancer, that is, AI will push a researcher's analytical abilities to new heights, ensuring multidimensional problem solving. What is multidimensional problem solving? We always try to solve a problem with whatever prejudice or whatever way our mind is programmed. But AI can go beyond and suggest a way in which we can use for problem solving. Then time efficiency boost. It is what traditionally takes month of groundwork can now be achieved in mere hours thanks to the AI's vast knowledge base and rapid processing capabilities. Then horizon broadening. We always approach a result with whatever exposure we have. That is our limited horizon. But AI can broaden the horizon. Then, okay, I will go a little fast. It can work as an innovation catalyst. It is a motivation multiplier. It can do dynamic data assimilation. I will tell you, effortlessly merging data from diverse sources. AI can ensure a holistic and comprehensive research analysis. Then evolutionary idea adaptation. You know that research is a journey. It's a research. So it's a journey. So during this journey, when you observe, when you notice, when you try to understand things, always you get a new idea or your ideas get changed and you need to or you will be pulled to adapt to new situation. That is what AI's adaptive learning capabilities ensure that as research direction shift, the tool set remains relevant and updated. Then rapid literature synthesis. What is rapid literature synthesis? I told you an example that day. What is the power of this generative AI? For example, you upload 5 or 6 PDFs to ChatGPT. You can tell ChatGPT to get the extract or get the essence of this area from doc 1, integrate it with this particular idea of doc 2. So this integration is not like a text or Microsoft Word integration one after another. It is actually integrating like a human mind. That means if you are integrating text 1 and text 2 text bunch of the chunk of text 1 and chunk of text 2 and integrating to text 3, you won't see the text verbatim of 1 or 2 in 3. Because like we are understanding 2 concepts and we are writing with our comprehension. In this way, this is the type of the magic we get from ChatGPT or generative AI. So we are coming to the next. It is bias detection and neutralization. You know this and you know the importance of this. ChatGPT is very good in that. Adaptive learning urge. AI's continuous learning ensures that researchers always work with the most advanced and updated tools leading to pioneering outcomes. Advanced visualization tools, scalable research modularity, interdisciplinary integration, holistic research enhancement, etc., etc. These are the power, or beyond this, there are power. Mixing of these things are power. This is what the purpose, this is what actually generative AI can give us. And the important thing is, for enjoying this, for getting the total benefit of this, it is not necessary to learn coding. These are all no coding. So what is required? We should know how to articulate our requirement in the form of prompting. Now let me go next. I am going to speak to show you something which you are actually waiting for. That is 12 reasons why generative AI doesn't lead to plagiarism. Everyone, when they are speaking about generative AI, they are all speaking about plagiarism. But they do not understand that. They do not understand. They do not understand that in generative AI, we can control input, we can control process, we can control output. When we can control all these things, where is plagiarism? So I will tell you reason. First is ChatGPT's or Gemini, what we get from output, it is an original generation. Original generation in the sense the best way to search a check or confirm an original generation is copy ChatGPT's output, go to Google, put between two quotes, because in Google, if you are putting between two quotes, that shows we are telling Google search verbatim. You are telling ChatGPT, Google to search your ChatGPT output to verbatim. Google will say similar things are not there. That is one thing. Second, ChatGPT, our parent company OpenAI, they have given a guarantee to everyone. If anybody is complaining about copyright issue with your output, what you got from ChatGPT, ChatGPT's company will fight in the court on our behalf. We need not fight. That is the guarantee they give. So there is no question of we are getting something verbatim from somewhere. Why? Because all this depends upon user input. The quality and specificity of the generated text often depend on the user's skill in crafting a prompt, which adds an element of originality and creativity to the output. Then, ChatGPT is a tool. It is not a source. ChatGPT is a tool. It is like, okay, there is a question. See, if you want to check something whether it is copied from somewhere, you copy that one from that source and paste it on Google and put it within two quotes and then search, then enter. That is an instruction to Google that search with verbatim, means without any modification, search this complete. So then Google will give from where exactly that particular chunk of text is coming. You search with anything, you will get. Today's Times of India newspaper, you take two sentences from that and put it on Google, and today's Times of India, Google will show. You take one of your textbooks, if the digital format of that textbook is available anywhere, it is available anywhere, you just copy that particular 2-3 sentences from your textbook, especially if it is there in Google or this anywhere, you put it there, immediately you will see that this is available there. But whatever is coming from ChatGPT, you put like this, you won't see that. That is what the guarantee ChatGPT company says. If somebody accusing you for plagiarism with this, they are going to fight for us. But one thing we need to understand, this is what I really get frustrated. People can't differentiate between plagiarism and AI generated text. AI generated text is not plagiarism. I write a letter to my wife and I take it to Grammarly or Quillbot for grammar check, and then I send it to, then I take it to an AI checker. It will say it is AI generated. It is my idea. It is like a typewriter. It is like a word processor. I used AI, that's all. Because AI suggested some correction on grammar or punctuation, I followed it, that's all. It is not that I did any plagiarism there. So I was speaking to one publisher there in New York. He specifically told me why such an AI checker is given. They know that nowadays almost everyone is using AI for drafting a letter or doing many of the work for automation purpose, for accuracy purpose, for expanding idea purpose. They are using because Gmail is using AI. Microsoft Word is using AI. Many writing tools like Scrivener, that is a very good tool for writing. Scrivener is using AI. When everybody is using AI, then where is that? Then AI has taken the status of a word processor. That's all. It is not plagiarism. So no one should get bullied by this particular caution. It is not. Means plagiarism is different. You are stealing somebody's idea. You are stealing and you are copying that one verbatim there. And then you are claiming it as your own without even citing or mentioning about that. So please make sure that your creativity is not restricted, or you are not stopping using generative AI because somebody said that it is an AI generated content. Now onwards, almost every content, if you are going and checking for AI generation, I will tell you it is AI generated. Okay, so there is no meaning. So I am coming back to the point. It is a generative AI. It's a tool. It is not a source. Then there is no claim of authorship. Whatever you do, whatever you get output, you are the author. You are the author. There is nobody, because it is your idea. It is your custom prompt. You instructed a tool like ChatGPT to develop things, and you are enjoying that fruits of that particular work you did with that particular tool. It is like, I will tell you, from the very beginning, when our great ancestors, they felt that if the raw meat, it can be cut with a sharpened stone than a blunt stone. They sharpened the stone. The tool was born there. From there onwards, man always thought about improving things, increasing efficiency, making things faster and better. Then these all tools got developed. Exactly that is the way this generative AI is one of the tools developed in it. But only thing, it's a very different level. Means I can say that this is something like an invention of automobile or invention of internet, or this is going to really shake the world much at a higher intensity. So there is no claim of authorship. Now I will go to the better thing. Ethical use guidelines, legal, there is no legal precedent, collaborative creation, contextual adaptability. These are all we can, non-linear generation, research and innovation utility, and public perception. Okay, these type of things. Now this is what I wanted to tell. Avoid plagiarism. That's why use custom prompting and avoid plagiarism. And custom prompts help you achieve originality. This is what the main point I wanted to tell here before we go into more serious thing. See, this is a study conducted. This is a study conducted that in each stage of our research methodology, here there are, I think, 14 stages of research methodology, and each stage, what is the cognitive challenge and what is the physical challenge? Means you will see identifying the research problem. Cognitive challenge is 95%, physical challenge is only 5%. Conducting a preliminary literature review, cognitive challenge is 80%, physical challenge is 20%. So with this study, what I wanted to establish is that the research is a cognitive challenge. Research is not a mechanical thing. If you are actually taking a research topic from somebody and doing this research with somebody's input, then actually this is becoming almost like a mechanical work. Some searching, some finding, putting it together. But research should be a cognitive effort. Then the person who is doing a good research, that will be really seen. Now I am showing here, we have here is a 10-step research methodology, and here it is written in step 1 to step 10. Okay, now here I will show you in detail. This is what the research methodology totally, this is what the total step of research methodology. Everything is made with artificial intelligence, critical thinking, prompt engineering, and with this research methodology. You will see that this 10-step research methodology is actually broken down to something around 120 small steps. So this is what the secret of doing research with the artificial intelligence. Do you know who are all the people who are getting caught with the research? Because yesterday, I will show you that one. Where is my iPad? Yesterday, uh, someone was showing me one article in that, uh, I think it was, you please write it down. It is, my memory is, there is a site called Mobinet AI. Mobinet AI. There was an article in that. It is like so people using ChatGPT for doing research and how they get caught. Okay, they have studied 20 researchers, 20 research papers, and I studied those 20 research papers and how they made mistake. I will tell you, but my request is that please go and see that. There are people, they are too lazy. They want to get the entire research paper in one stroke. But one stroke, please understand, as I was telling you yesterday, ChatGPT you should not use for building Taj Mahal. You should not do a ChatGPT work at the research paper level. You have to do the work at block level. In the sense, Taj Mahal is built with the marble, so that you use ChatGPT at marble block level. Never use ChatGPT at Taj Mahal level. Ultimately, integrating, cementing, stitching it together is your work. That is the place in which you are building your character, your ideas to your research. But you got all high intensity, high value marble blocks with you. Those things are collected from ChatGPT. When you are stitching it together, you are getting your own Taj Mahal. In this particular Mobinet AI article, they have written that out of this 20 papers, 13 papers were written by Indians. 13 papers were written by Indian researchers. You will see the names, and you will see some of the major university and institution names there. And then 3 papers were written by Pakistanis. You will see those details, how they are getting into the, sometimes when you ask some tough questions to ChatGPT, ChatGPT comes and say, I am only a language model. I cannot answer this, but still this is the information. This type of text itself, they didn't remove. This type of text itself, they copied and put it in the paper, and it got published. And these published papers are the thing on that particular website. Okay, so here it is not that way. We are using ChatGPT or generative AI for a very, very different very different requirement. That is, we are making it to marble blocks. Then we are blending research methodology with artificial intelligence, applied critical thinking, prompt engineering for a high impact research. Now I will show you the next important key in this. That is applied critical thinking. Now, let me take you to another important section here. That is critical thinking framework for research and AI. You know what? Right from 1956 or somewhere, Kothari Commission appointed by Government of India to New Educational Policy NEP 2020. There is one constant wording. It is critical thinking. Now, you go anywhere in India and check where is critical thinking taught in our syllabus. No. According to Andrew Bandura's educational theory, that is social learning theory, in all foreign countries, that is developed countries, critical thinking is actually a societal learning. Without imbibing critical thinking skills, no one can grow through those societies. That is the reason in the Washington Accord or OBE, critical thinking is not specifically put it as a syllabus. But in our craving for copying everything and thinking that the same result we will get here, we forgot that critical thinking is important here. But no, critical thinking is, we forgot that critical thinking is needed here to be taught, but it is not taught. So you will see nowhere in Indian syllabus we see critical thinking, and critical thinking is the basis of research. Critical thinking is the basis of doing anything worthwhile. Critical thinking is the basis for breaking the Macaulay mold from our system. Critical thinking is the basis for questioning why, and leading for innovation. Critical thinking is actually the main reason behind creativity. This and blending critical thinking with creativity is the secret of all new knowledge generation and new product development. And we are not teaching critical thinking. That is what I am going to speak here about critical thinking framework. My request is that all participants, if possible, you please draw this. You please draw this. But some of this information is there in LMS, but I do not know whether this particular graph is available there. So I will read it out here. This is critical thinking framework. This is an outline. That is what I am specifically saying is you must apply intellectual standards. I am going to tell intellectual standards. Whatever you do, whatever you do, your doing should pass the intellectual standard test. There are 10 intellectual standards. I am going to tell those intellectual standards to the elements of thought or elements of reasoning, so that you develop intellectual traits, and these intellectual traits lead to high impact research. Now, let me tell you what are all intellectual standards. Whether it is in a day-to-day conversation, or you are teaching something in the classroom, or whether you are discussing something with somebody, whatever you do should go through these intellectual standards. That is, they are clarity. Whatever you do, do you know the clarity? Do you have the clarity? What is the accuracy? What is the relevance? What is it logical? Whether it is broad or whether it is deep, what is the precision? What is the significance? Whether it is complete, whether it is fair. These are the 10 intellectual standards: clarity, accuracy, relevance, logicality, breadth, depth, precision, significance, completeness, fairness. Our thought, our research steps, our ideas, everything should be tested against these intellectual standards. That is the first step of critical thinking for research. Now, I am taking you to this to elements of thought or elements of reasoning. What are all elements of reasoning? What is the purpose of this? What are the questions I ask for doing this? What is the information I use? What are the concepts, with what concepts I am moving forward? What is my point of view or frames of mind while doing this? What are the inferences I make while doing this? What are the assumptions I have? That is, I have while doing this, and what are the implications of this? I repeat: purpose, question, information, concepts, point of view, inferences, assumptions, implication. These are the elements of reasoning, your elements of thought. Now, I will show you that with this we develop intellectual courage, intellectual humility, intellectual integrity, intellectual empathy, intellectual autonomy, intellectual perseverance, fair-mindedness, confidence in reason. When we do the first steps, we develop these intellectual traits. These intellectual traits make us good researchers. These intellectual traits make us attractive. These intellectual traits make a hollow of magnetism within us. That is the reason you look back. You would have seen many people you got attracted. You would have seen many people you felt, okay, I wanted to learn something from him or her. Those are the people, they have acquired these intellectual traits. So you too can do that. That is what. Now I am going to show you how this is going to, how you can work this with the AI. That is clarity of research through ChatGPT, accuracy in research through ChatGPT, relevance in research through ChatGPT, logicality in research through ChatGPT, similar way, breadth, depth, precision, significance, completeness, fairness. Similarly, when you are going to elements of thought or elements of reasoning, purpose of your research through ChatGPT, questions in research through ChatGPT, information, concepts, point of view, inferences, assumption, implication. These are all with the ChatGPT. Okay. Now I will show you how this is actually used. This is what purpose. This is our first elements of thought, elements of reasoning. This is what I am coming to this. You please see this. The first column, it is elements, it is in these are all intellectual standards, and the second one is elements of thought. First one, here it is clarity of purpose, relevance of purpose, logicality of purpose, significance of purpose, completeness of purpose, fairness of purpose. And these things are, when you click here, the purpose of your research, how clear are they? Means you need to understand things. When we spoke to many of the top researchers in the world, top professors in Ivy League universities, top professors like from Harvard, Yale, Columbia, Oxford, Brooks, etc. You know what? The research is happening here. Actual research is happening here. Clarity of purpose, relevance of purpose, logicality of purpose, significance of purpose, completeness of purpose, fairness of purpose. Then you see this purpose of your research, and then you click here. You will see various thinking pathways. Various thinking pathways. These type of thinking pathways are built in the foreign country ecosystem, but these things can be done here in India by each one of us through actual use of ChatGPT or generative AI. That is the power of generative AI. That is the power. It is not that you are seeing something on YouTube and ultimately go and buy some $5 thing on YouTube and using. That is not going to take anyone, any great researcher. It is like that 400 PhD people of IIT Bombay or the 2,600 PhD holders from the Osmania University. Ultimately, nothing is coming out from there. This type of research is not the thing what we require here in this country. We require high impact research. It can be transformed to a product or a process or a theory that can solve our problems. That is what I am speaking. I am sitting and speaking to you. Okay, this is only about purpose. Now I am going little fast because I have already consumed half of the time. And let me go. This is about questions. And now you see that one. How those questions thinking process. This is the place in which research is done. This is the place. This is the place new thought processes are developed. These are all the thinking pathways. Okay, so let me go ahead from here. Information. So this is what actually required. Means what I have shown you here is that with this critical thinking framework, by making use of ChatGPT, we have developed about 2,200 different thinking pathways like Einstein. This is what the Einstein level thinking pathways. It is about 2,200 ways. With the generative AI, you can use this 2,200 Einstein level thinking pathways in every campus of India. And you can actually take what is exactly relevant to your particular research. So here, you need to be replaced with the I. I must apply intellectual standards to the elements of reasoning so that I develop intellectual traits. Okay, so this is what we get high impact research. Now let me show you something else. Meanwhile, anyone has got any clarification so far? If anyone has got any clarifications, okay, I will tell you one thing. We are running out of time. I will tell you my phone number. If anyone has got a clarification, you can always call me. My phone number is 967 367 0033.
It's 8 o'clock p.m.
967-367-0033. See, daily I sleep at 10 o'clock. I get up at 4:30 a.m. Please don't call between 4 p.m. and 4:30 a.m. In between, anytime you can call, but many occasions I may not be available. But this number has got a WhatsApp. You can always send a message. I will call you back. Okay, now let us go further. Now I am going to show you something. Can somebody type this number in the chat box, because I am not able to see chat box on my screen. It is hidden somewhere. Okay, just a minute. We will continue now. We'll continue now.
Are you presenting anything, sir? So only you.
Yeah, I am searching for my, because I want to paste something on my chat box. I'm not seeing my chat box. Okay, what I do, I will send it later to you. And so what I do is that I will go ahead. Okay, now dear participants, I will show you some of the interesting thing what ChatGPT can do. Okay, before going ahead with something, see now the ChatGPT 4 is open in front of me. I am going to show you how you can get a total interactive, you using total interactive prompt, how you can get everything. See, I made a prompt here. I have written, act as a veteran researcher with extensive experience in deciding the steps to identify a high impact research problem. Your task is to see here. What I am trying to achieve is that I am telling, when I say start, you must suggest a few broad fields. In this way, I give only one idea about this, and ChatGPT will take me to up to hypothesis level. I am giving one particular point here. About 1 week ago, I read one particular scientific study. It says like that air pollution leads to type 2 diabetes. Air pollution leads to type 2 diabetes. Okay, I am going to tell ChatGPT. Now ChatGPT is on job. Or ChatGPT is misbehaving. Just a minute. I am trying for a ChatGPT to open. I'm sorry. I do not know why today my ChatGPT is not functioning.
It's not only yours, sir. I also tried out here. It's not coming.
Yeah, ChatGPT is not working. Okay, so instead of actually I wanted to show you several prompting how to take you to various levels of various levels of research methodology by prompting. I think today I am not able to do that, but instead what I do, I will show you one high-end research methodology application called Viana. So I am going to show you Viana now. Let me close this. I am going to Viana. See what I am going to do. I am closing and I am going to start again. Yeah. Is Viana visible?
Not yet, sir.
Is Viana visible?
Yeah, now it has come.
Okay. Okay, participants, I am showing you something. which is a breakthrough technological, it's a technological breakthrough. It is specifically for India, it is for Indian researchers and faculty members for publications. It is helpful for researchers means faculty members, research scholars, research guides. And this is actually for institutions. See, Viana is a platform that is blending research methodology, artificial intelligence, and the critical thinking framework and prompt engineering. I will show you means what are the possibilities, and we will see that in what way we can compete with globally. We can compete globally on research. So this Vijnana has been developed with the help of top professors from some of the top Ivy League universities and global researchers, and their ideas and thought brought into this and built with certain India-specific things. Like I was telling you earlier, 2,200 Einstein level thinking pathways. Then this has got a Socratic feedback and questioning system. Means Vijnana will push the researcher to do high impact research. Vijnana will make the researcher with the correct questions to go forward and push boundaries and do inventions. That is the way this has been developed. I will show you how, being researchers and faculty members, you will see how this can be used. I am clicking enter here, and when I click enter, here you will see a big menu. The total, there are various steps here. These steps actually represents various stages of research. In whichever stage of research you are, you can start from there. There is no restriction that in Vijnana you have to start from this place or start from where. First, I will show you. This is the stage 00 of Vijnana. Stage 00 of Vijnana stands for instant validation of your idea spark for research and publications. That is instant validation. For example, when you read a book, when you sit in a class, when you teach in a class, when you speak to a friend, you will get an idea spark. This can be a serendipity. This can be something which can lead to a big research. But in a normal condition, it takes so much of time to validate. Should I pursue? Should I devote my resources? Should I invest my time and money into this particular research? What is the value of this research? What is the potential? What is the impact? All these type of questions. Who is going to publish this? What can be the hypothesis I can take from this? What can be the research question? You can get many questions, and in some cases I have seen even people are taking 6 months to 8 months only for doing a validation of an idea. Now with Vijnana, on this particular page, you can do validation of any idea within 5 to 10 minutes. I will show you how. I will show you how. In Vijnana, when you on Vijnana, on the left hand side, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 text boxes here on the left hand side of Vijnana. These are iteration inputs. On the right hand side, you will see about 21 buttons. Those are all iteration outputs. When you are in an initial stage of your research, you have very little information. Therefore, Vijnana is asking you to put only 3 information on the left hand side for iteration input. They are idea spark. You write what is your idea. That's all. Second, You write what is the context, which is the domain from this particular research you are going to do. If it is a combination, interdisciplinary, you can write those disciplines. Then on the third, you need to write what is the expected outcome of this research. What is the intended outcome that you or impact you are expecting? You please write here. That means with this three information, if you fill this three information, come to the right hand side, click the first one, originality assessment. Within a few minutes, Viana will give you the complete report of the originality assessment of your research. It will give a score, originality score out of 10. You will get 6 out of 10, 6.3 out of 10, 7 out of 10. You will get a score with the justification why this is 6.5. And then with the Socratic questioning and feedback system, Viana will give you the feedback system. You might consider applying these things so that you can improve your research. I will, if okay, because I do not know how the chart is here, so that I will show you one example which I was showing you in the previously. My idea spark, I will tell you. Air pollution leads to diabetes type 2. Okay, this is the idea spark. This idea spark can be an idea, a research question, a hypothesis, or whatever is coming in that form. Here you can write. It should be an idea spark. Second, what is the context? I am going to write general medicine. Okay, general medicine. Then, what is that one? What is the objective of my research? What is the objective of my research? I can tell that to suggest government a law for reducing pollution in residential areas. Okay, so I have given these three. These are my idea spark. I have given my idea spark here. I have given which is a domain. I have given what is my purpose or the intended outcome of the research. Now I am clicking here, originality assessment. Click. This, I will tell you, Viana is working with a very special system. It is including Viana GPT. Viana GPT combined with ChatGPT, with critical thinking engine, with artificial intelligence, it is making a very different ecosystem for researchers, especially Indian researchers. Viana is made for Indian researchers because what are the shortcomings of Indian researchers are addressed by Viana. Now please wait. We will see. Now Viana is thinking. It won't give the result exactly like ChatGPT because this is thinking a lot. 2,200 ways of this thing, Einstein level thinking pathways. So it takes time. See, now it has come. Now it has come. I am getting an originality assessment of 7 out of 10. See, developing the originality assessment based on this input entails comprehensive analysis and evaluation. The notion we are examining posits that air pollution, a prevailing environmental issue, might contribute to the development of type 2 diabetes. Drawing a firmament in the, it gives like exactly, I was telling you earlier, we have to work, we have to work on marble block basis, not on Taj Mahal basis. So here we are getting the originality assessment, and now I am taking it down. I will show you this one. It is showing that why it is 7 out of 10 on the originality assessment, how original it is, and what is the reason for giving score of 7. and it is coming down. You see here important a few pointers that can enhance your research. How can AI and machine learning applications potentially refine the correlation analysis between pollution level and the recorded diabetes cases? What other potential health implications can correlation between air pollution and health hold, supplementing this primary investigation? How can the research results be best communicated to governmental bodies? So it is giving, asking me questions, means it is pushing me to do more on this, telling that use this so that you can make your research better. Now, like this, I will show you in this instant validation stage, what are all the other outputs we can get. Here we can get value proposition. Here you can get application spectrum, because as I was telling you earlier, the application will be only limited to the exposure what we have. But ChatGPT has Viana GPT has got more spectrum. So it gives better application spectrum. Then research question formulation. If you are pursuing this research, what are the type of research questions you can get? Viana will give a list of that. Literature synopsis. It gives a immediately gathered synthesized synopsis about this particular idea spark. Then it is coming to hypothesis generation. If we are, suppose we are pursuing this research, what are the hypotheses you can have? You know that hypothesis we have to select carefully, because ultimately that we are the person, we are the people, we have to prove it. So we have to see what is provable. Then research compilation. If you are pursuing this research, what type of resources you need? Then scale projection. You know, the same research can be conducted in various scales. Viana will tell which are all those scales. Then 9, stakeholder mapping. If you are pursuing this research, who are all the stakeholders? Who are all the people getting affected? Who are all the people will be interested? This will be mapped here. Then we are coming to impact analysis of this research. Impact analysis, you know, these are all very, very important for getting funding. Then metacognitive inquiry question. These are all the questions actually your guide will be asking, should be asking you. Viana is going to ask those questions to you, or maybe better Socratic questions to you. Then interdisciplinary exploration. Now every government policies are stressing for interdisciplinary research. Means we have to bridge disciplines. So this is what interdisciplinary exploration with this idea. Then engaging pitch construction. Engaging pitch construction in the sense, many good researchers, they do not know how to explain their research interestingly. Viana will explain, help them also. Ethical considerations, methodological advisor. If you are pursuing this research, what are the research methodologies you have to follow? Then validation strategy, data visualization ideas, collaboration opportunities, probable funding strategies, publication venues, long-term visioning. You can get all these reports authentically from Viana with these 3 inputs given. So this is what the power of AI. Now, this was a situation where you had an idea spark. Now, suppose you do not have an idea spark. You only have great interest in certain disciplines. Then you go to 1A. This 1A section, one section is starting from scratch, identification of a research topic. Means here on the left-hand side, you need to give iteration inputs, and then you can get all information from iteration output. Iteration input here is academic field of interest 1, academic field of interest 2, academic field of interest 3, 1 minute. Academic field of interest 3. Then your passion or hobby. Then extracurricular activities, your current knowledge, expertise, research skills, all these details you give. Then you click the first button, research idea suggestion. Here, Viana will give exactly custom-made research problems to you based on your interest, based on your interest in discipline, based on your physical or expertise, it will give you. And it will not only research idea suggestion, based on this, it will give so many additional 21 additional information. Now, I am going to take you another very crucial thing, very crucial thing. This we were discussing about critical thinking framework. This critical thinking framework, I will show you here, I will expand. And what you are seeing here, this moving this dotted lines, these are all thinking pathways. You know, the high impact research is happening here. High impact research is happening here. It is exactly the difference between graphite and diamond. Only one atom, one electron shift. It is making graphite of low value, diamond of high value. This is what actually missing in every campus of India. This is what missing in IITs. This is what missing in IISCs. This is what missing in NITs, IIITs, every universities. That is the essence of critical thinking. How to take an idea and go deep into this. Find something which other people have not noticed and take the essence of that and blow it up and make something very useful out of that. That is what actually key of high impact research. This is what actually not taught anywhere. This is what actually not in the syllabus of any research methodology program anywhere in India. This is what exactly the problem of mathematics department teaching research methodology, because research methodology no longer is only statistics. Research methodology statistics can be done by a plugin of ChatGPT. It is not at all an important thing. The important thing is the key approaches to find and develop ideas. So that is the place in which we are missing. That is the reason Viana is here. That is the reason Viana is blending research methodology with artificial intelligence, critical thinking, and prompt engineering. You will see here on the left-hand side how the ideas are getting developed. And this is what the power of idea is, the power of research. Other everything is just monotony. That is only a number. It is not, it is only a quantity. It is not the quality. So now I am going to show you here what is the purpose. See, here on the first, you will see that one, critical thinking at intellectual standards level. I will tell you two things here. This is what the critical thinking engine, you won't see such a thing anywhere. As I was telling you the last day, I am not going to speak anything which you will find on internet, because I am speaking all these things with my own hands-on experience, coordination of my hand and my brain, coordination of these things which I developed along with my team. So here I am going to show you a magic. Here on the left-hand side, concept idea, you just write a concept or idea or theory to be analyzed. You can analyze in two levels. One level is intellectual standard level. That is the first column. You are seeing clarity, accuracy, relevance, logicality, breadth, depth, precision, significance, completeness, fairness. This is what the intellectual standard column. On the right hand side, what you are seeing, another column, it is elements of thought column or elements of reasoning column. So if you can do critical thinking in two levels. That is, first is intellectual standard level. So here any concept under the sun, any concept under the sun which is not comprehensive to you, key in here in the concept idea. Click here on clarity. Vijnana will make it clear to you in various ways. There is a saying in English, you are not clear about something unless you cannot explain in 6 different ways. If I am very clear about something, I can tell that one in 6 different ways, because that is what Bloom's third level, that is apply. You can comprehend, you get it from somewhere and you can apply it in various ways. So I will show you a very clear thing here. Okay, see, a concept which is very difficult to understand. Okay, it can be from any language. I am going to write like this: Loka samasta sukhino pavantu. It's a big philosophy. Loka samasta sukhino pavantu. I put it here. It's a concept, very big philosophy. I am going to tell this. Oh, pavantu. Okay, spelling. Loka samasta sukhino pavantu. I am writing here. I am clicking clarity. Now see, Vijnana will make, you can put any English, Spanish, or any scientific nuclear physics, or you can put partial differential equation, or some history or geography, or any topic under the sun you put. Vijnana will make it clarity, Vijnana will make it accuracy, Vijnana will make it. This is what actually the knowledge economy which we require in campus, for doing research, for making people get passionate or get interested in something, to prevent people getting stuck with something for days or weeks together and going and becoming drug addicts or alcoholics. This is what actually required for smoothening our work. This is what actually required for making the research process an enjoyable thing. So that is the main reason, because an enjoyable mind is only going to be a creative mind. So see here, Loga Samasta Sukhino Pavantu. It has explained this particular thing to me in various ways. See, various ways. This one. I am delighted to help clarify these complex ideas in numerous ways. From here on, the total concept means universal well-being. The formulation of this total concept stems from concept one, which is the Sanskrit phrase Loga Samasta Sukhino Pavantu, translated as may all beings everywhere be happy and free. A common blessing in the yogic tradition. Okay. Now this is what the power of Vijnana. Now you have seen like this. Now I will show you another thing in this. Vijnana, I have written Loga Samasta Sugino Pavantu is my concept. Now I am going to write here. There's a purpose for, I am putting a purpose. Now you will see various ways of using that one Einstein level 2200 plus thinking pathways. What is the purpose of this particular thought? I am going to, what can be the purpose of Loga Samasta Sugino Pavantu? I will write like that. I want to establish an NGO. NGO, this may not understand. NGO at Kottayam. Okay, yeah, this is what I am telling as my purpose. Loga Samasta Sugino Pavantu is a concept, and I am selling what is the purpose. I want to establish an NGO at Kottayam. I am sitting here at Kottayam. So I am going to click purpose. So let me come here. I am going to click purpose. Now, Vijnana, once again start thinking this thing. Einstein level 2200 plus thinking pathways. See, Vignana has done that complete assessment with Loga Samasta Sugino Pavandu and my purpose of starting an NGO. It is blending that clarity and purpose alignment, significance of purpose, logical consistency of my purpose, relevance to purpose. See, these are all high level of thinking which is necessary and which will never come to an Indian scholar's mind, because I am seeing them left and right almost everywhere. I have traveled almost everywhere in India. I am seeing that this is what missing in research here. This is the concept. Now you see clarity and purpose alignment, significance of purpose, logical consistency, relevance to purpose, completeness in addressing the purpose, fairness in purpose orientation, feasibility relative to purpose, ethical alignment with the purpose, adaptability of the concept to purpose, measurable outcomes aligned with the purpose. From this analysis, it is clear that the total concept can serve as an inspiring and guiding philosophy for the creation. If you are putting scientific thing, you will get the same thing for the scientific things. Scientific reasoning. You put something history related thing, you are going to get historical reasoning. What we are missing is reasoning. What we are missing is the logic. So that is what exactly here, iteration output, what you have received. Now, let me go, before I go further, I wanted to show you another important thing. Here on the top, I am clicking knowledge. See, this is the knowledge. This is the total syllabus of research methodology with artificial intelligence and critical thinking with the prompt engineering. This, I want to tell you that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into 2, 14 interactive modules have been made with Vignana that will work as the total research methodology syllabus for an institution. Means each one, I am going to click here. See, each one is an interactive. Each one is an interactive. This is interactive program. So that it works as the syllabus of research methodology for the institution. Means it takes the student through research methodology, artificial intelligence, critical thinking, and prompt engineering. See, this is a highly interactive thing. So it shows the student that each stage of research methodology, how they can use artificial intelligence. And as I was telling you that day, it is not going to steal away a person's creativity. It is not going to make a person lazy, because it is work on iteration. It works on the best practices of research methodology. Because if an idiot is going to work on this, his mediocrity, that is going to get amplified. That is going to get augmented. But a person with an idea, a person with that persistence, a person with that intention to bring something new, meaningful out of their research, they are going to get totally benefited from this, right from the research methodology education to the doing complete research systematically in an Ivy League level. That is what they are going to get here. Now, this is a literature review. In literature review, you can give this input here in this iteration input, and there on the right hand side, we can get it. Right hand side, we can get output related to this literature review. And here there are two ways. You will see 9 buttons here on the top. These 9 buttons are on Bloom's taxonomies, cognitive, K3 and K4 level. These are all apply and analyze level. And when you are going below, these are all from 10 to 21. That is about 12. 12 buttons are with Bloom's taxonomies, cognitive, K5, K6 and metacognitive level with new research idea suggestion. New research idea suggestion. In the sense, when you are doing a research through Viana, Viana understands your research and Viana will start giving you publication ideas as byproducts. Viana will start giving you publication ideas as byproducts. This is what the power of Viana, it will continue to go. Then Viana can accept not only information in text, you can upload PDF, you can upload CSV, you can upload PNG files here. Okay. So now we are coming to formulating research problem. It is the same thing. Then coming to 3C, identifying variables. Then coming to 3D, that is constructing hypothesis. Then coming to 4A, this is a research design. Then coming to 4B, study design. Then coming to 5A, that is data collection methods. Then coming to 5B, that is attitudinal scales. Then 5C, validity, reliability. Then coming to sample collection, writing research proposal. This is with your funding in mind. Then data collection, then data processing, displaying data, research report, preparing for YOOC. All these things can be done with this platform. So with this, now let me know, anyone has, sorry, anyone has got any question? See, there is a there is a question from Chindamani Nayak sir, that how to procure Viana. See, Viana is a high-end platform. Viana is a high-end platform. It is to be procured by the institution, not by individuals. For procuring this, you can always contact the organizers of this program. That is, you can contact
I will put the numbers of. I will put the numbers of whom to be contacted.
Sijin sir, then you please give.
Yeah, I will give them. Yeah, I will give them.
Give contact on the chat box. So
yeah, I will do that.
So that is what Viana is. Viana is to be procured and installed in the institution, and then all researchers, faculty members, and students, now with the 4-year program, all the research students can use it. Even master's degree students. Any more questions? Any more questions about generative AI, Viana, research, or anything? Whatever I know, I will answer. Or if I do not know something, I will find and I will inform you. This, okay, there is a question that whether this is available entirely. I would like to know that. I was showing you the learning part of Viana as part of the presentation. So therefore, full will not be there. Full will not be there. Any more questions about the use of generative AI for research or for pedagogical excellence? Because I know that this is a very big topic. I normally take days to teach this. I am only spending 1 hour to explain these things to you. Even I will tell you, I am not getting that satisfaction of explaining everything to you, telling frankly, but I always wanted you to learn, at least to build the base with this limited time. That is the reason I have given the phone number to you. You please work on this. If you are stuck at some place, please give me a call. I will try my best to support you. Sijin sir,
Yeah.
are there questions on YouTube?
Let me check. No, sir.
There are no questions.
No.
And here also, it looks like there are no more questions.
Yes, somebody has asked a question.
Okay, there is a question. There is a question that how effectively generative AI can be used for English research. I want to tell you that it is wonderful. It is very helpful. And you will, if you can use properly, it will take you to the orbits which you would not have gone on your own. Am I answering your question or you want more explanation? Sijin sir, in that case, shall we close?
Yeah, I think so, sir. I think I will just give them the the program for tomorrow. And
Yes.
we will close.
Okay, one thing, John Varghese sir, I am in design field. Actually, I could not read it fully. Can you please send that chat again?
Please note everybody, tomorrow we will have the session on wiki, database creation, LTI, and best practices on Moodle. This will be taken by Dr. Binu Thomas. So that will be the last session of our FTP tomorrow at 7 p.m. Please join in on time. So we will have that session tomorrow as well. We have already put Dr. Suresh Nambudiri's phone number in the chat. I will repost it if you want.
Okay, thanks everybody. Thanks everybody. Okay, John Varghese sir, you please call. Okay.
Thank you, Suresh sir. Thank you for that wonderful session on generative AI for research. We will have you again for another FTP. And please note, tomorrow, everybody, tomorrow will be our last session, and it will be on wiki, database creation, LT, and best practice also on Moodle. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for taking your time and attending this FTP session. See you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Thank you. Thank you,
Okay,
everybody.
thank you.
And thank you, Purisa. Yeah.